All right, here we go, my little math minions. I love saying that. All right, it is time for the big one, the very final one. Yes, that's right. We are going to do lesson 12. Okay? Lesson 12 is going to be exponents and order of operations. Ooh, you can't even see me. There we go. Exponents and order of operations. I'm putting them together. Exponents, oftentimes we teach them separately, but since part of order of operations is exponents, I'm just going to put them all together. So we're going to draw our line to separate our questions area, leaving a few lines at the bottom for things to remember. And here we go. Exponents. I know you've seen these weird things, and you're like, what? So let me break it down for you. Here we go. We have two things here. This is called the base. You know it's all about the base, Seriously. And this is called the exponent. The exponent tells you how many bases to multiply. How many bases you multiply. And this is the base. So this example here, we don't know what n is, it just stands for a number. So this would be n times n times n, which we don't know what it is, so we can't solve it. Okay, we also call this a power. Okay, I'm going to put AKA, also known as power. Okay, so we'd say n to the third power. Okay, that's an exponent. And exponents are super duper easy. Like I said many times, and some of you just really think that I'm joking, but I'm not. So if I say 3 to the fourth power, you know it's all about that base, So count them, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. And that 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 9 is 81. So 3 to the fourth power equals 81. And that's kind of light there, isn't it? So let me grab a darker color just to see if I can make that show up. Okay, so 3 to the fourth power is just 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. I keep saying, you know it's all about that base, so count them. How about 5 to the third power? I want you to always sing to yourself when you're doing these. You know it's all about the base, so count them. 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. All right? I expect to hear that in the classroom. When you're working your work, I want to hear that. You know it's all about the base, about the base. All right, so 5 times 5 times 5. Well, 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 equals 125. So 5 to the third power is 125. See? Exponents are not difficult. If you just sing the song, you know it's all about the base, so count them. Because that's what the exponent's for. It tells you to count. There's 3 of them because it's raised to the third power. This one's 4 because it's raised to the fourth power. Okay? We are not multiplying the base times the exponent. The exponent tells us all about the base, about the base. I know you're tired of hearing me say that, but when you're working it, that's what's going to happen in your brain. It's going to start going, you know, it's all about the base, about the base. So let's look at order of operations, all right? First of all, an operation. There are 4 of them right now. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. That's it. That's all you're worried about. So the order of operations tells you which ones to do first and second and third and so on. So the order of operations, you can remember it by saying I know you're like, that's not a word, Miss Sissel. That's not a word. Gemdas or gemdas, okay? And if you say, Grandma excused my dear Aunt Sally, then you'll remember that it goes G-E-M-D-A-S. Grandma excused my dear Aunt Sally. Okay? The G stands for groups. So that means anything in parentheses, anything in brackets, anything in ellipses, anything that's grouped together. You do those first every time. E is what we just covered. Exponents. We do those next. MD go together. This is multiply and divide, and it goes left to right. Always. We always go left to right. And then the AS goes together, and you guessed it, it's add and subtract from left to right. So let's do a little bit of this. Let's try how about, let me grab a different color here. It's always fun when I do colors. At least I think it's fun. It's fun for me. So we've got 5 plus 18 divided by 3 to the second power plus 3. So, what I have always taught students, and when I was learning it, this is how it got to be habit for me. Okay? You write down the side G, E, M, D, A, S. And now you're going to do anything that's grouped. All right, well, guess what? There's nothing in groups here. So check, we're done. Boom. Exponents. Are there any exponents? Yes, there are. We have 3 to the second power. So that's the same as 3 times 3, because it's all about the base, So count them. There's 2 of them. 3 times 3 is 9. So we put the 9 here. Now we keep the rest of our problem, because that's all we've done. That's all we've changed, is we changed that exponent number to a 9. So now we got 5 plus 18 divided by 9 plus 3. All right, check. Exponents are done. Now we're going to do any multiplying and dividing. So 5 plus 18, nope, oh, there's a division. So 18 divided by 9, well, that's a 2. And there's no others, so we do this, plus 5 there and plus 3 there. Check. Multiply and divide is done. And now 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 3 is 10, and there's our answer. All right, that's one. Let's try another one. Got my stuff in the way here. All right, whoop. Here we go. Let's do another one. So let's try, how about 6 times 2 to the 3rd power minus 3 plus 1, there's my clock, minus the quantity of 5 plus 4. There we go. So there's our problem. So I'm going to write G, E, M, D, A, S. And now I'm going to solve it. Okay, so 6 times 2, oh look, here's a group right there. 5 plus floor, 5 plus 4, not floor, 4. That gives us a 9. So we've done G. Check. I should have moved it down a little bit, but that's okay. So now exponents. Oh, wait a minute. First we have to do this. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2 cubed 6. All right, exponents now. Well, I have exponents here. It's all about the base, no problem. So count them. So 3 2's, 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. All right, exponents. Now we do any multiplying and dividing. Well, right off the bat, 6 times 8 is 48. And all we have left is minus and plus, so minus 3 plus 1 minus 9. Check. And now we do add and subtract. 48 minus 3 is 45. Plus 1 is 46. Minus 9 is 43. And that's our final answer. Are we good? Oh, okay. You'd like one more? I could do one more. I really could. Let's see. I keep looking at all my stuff and I want to weed out just one thing. So let's try, how about this one? You know, I want a color pen. Here we go. So let's try 64 minus the quantity of 3 times 8. Oops, 3 times 8 plus the quantity of 12 divided by 3 minus 2 to the 2nd power. Alright, so now we've got G, E, MDAS. Ready, set, let's do this! All right, groups. Oh, I got 2 groups this time. So 64 minus, I've got 3 times 8 is 24, plus 12 divided by 3 is 4, minus 2 squared. All right, G is done. Now my exponents. I do have exponents. So 64 minus 24 plus 4 minus, and it's all about the base, So count them. 2 times 2 is 4. Check. Multiply, divide. I don't have any. Boom. So now all we do is add and subtract. 64 minus 24. So that is 40. Plus 4 minus 4. Well, look at that. Plus 4 minus 4, that cancels each other out, right? Because I'm going to add 4 and then I'm going to take away 4. So that means my final answer is 40. Yay! All right. You've got some IXLs and some problem sets and things to do. I will see you when I see you, but that is all we have for our lesson 12. Bye-bye.